Stop seeking things. Stop trying to get things for me. And we instead just sit as we are. Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You can be lying down even if that helps. Really, the point is just to find a spot in a position that is comfortable for you. You don't want to be leaning too much. You don't want to be in a comfortable thing or sitting on your leg because then your foot will fall asleep. You just want to find something simple and easy. Sitting in a chair also works. Just find what works for you. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We don't close our eyes here. And I know you've probably seen this online. You see this through other meditation videos of people closing their eyes, and the idea is to kind of go inside and find peace. But what I like to share with you here is the way I've been trained from Zen Buddhism. And that is to keep the eyes open. Because we're not going anywhere. We're not running away from ourselves. We're not hiding from the world. We're becoming instead incredibly clear and aware of what is. So we keep our eyes open. However, if you have learned to keep your eyes closed during a meditation practice, feel free to do so. There are no restraints here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just drop them away from the screen and look a little bit below you. We're not staring or analyzing at anything, but we're also not blurry or buzzed. Just a nice, clear, light gaze down. The back is upright, a comfortable position, eyes open, down. Don't do anything at all. Just sit. Now, this seems like a simple instruction, because it is. But it doesn't mean that it's easy. We have habituated our minds to try, to work to get something, to cling to some place in the future. But with meditation, it is the one thing we do for no reason at all. Because we just simply become aware of what is, not for a purpose, not for a reason. The practice is not hard work and effort. The practice is to finally give it all up, to just sit and recognize clearly what is. So let's begin today's practice by bringing our attention to the sensations of our breath. Find where you feel your breath the most. Some people feel it in their nose. Others feel it in their chest. And many feel it in the lower belly, below the navel. Just find where you can notice the sensation of breathing the most. Just stay with it. Watch it move. And it's likely now that I'm catching you thinking about something. You were planning, worrying, remembering. And when you were doing this, you notice that you were no longer aware of your breath. Now, this will happen again and again. Trying to pay attention to the breath, then getting lost in thought. So I invite you again to just return to breathing and just stay with it. And I'm probably catching you again thinking about something else. Just return to breathing. Are you thinking? Remember, we're not here to clear the mind or quiet the mind. You can't quiet your mind, but you can leave it alone. Just rest attention with the sensation of breathing. And by doing this, you are leaving thinking alone. You'll get caught up again by thought, stories, fantasies. Then without an intention in mind, just return back to breathing. Come back. Come back to breathing. Notice if this feels a little difficult for you, that you're straining, or you feel that you're failing, or you feel that your mind is too crazy to pay attention to the breath. Notice this sense of strain, this effort. And the advice here is this: let go of all effort. Don't push. Don't force. Just relax. Just relax. There's no way of doing it right. You don't need to worry about that. Or rather, you don't need to worry about doing it right. You don't need to worry about any result, anything. Just hear this voice as you're sitting and notice the breath. Not forcing, but gently. Come back. Come back to breathing. You're trying too hard. Stop trying. No effort is needed to be awake, to be aware. It simply is. So just be aware of breathing. And let go of all effort. Just relax and breathe. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. All right, you can look at the screen. Really, it's easy to want to put a lot of effort in a meditation practice. Because it is a practice, there needs to be effort. And there is effort. There's effort to sit down and to decide to meditate. There's effort in deciding on doing this on a day-to-day basis. But when you're actually sitting, drop the effort. Relax. Meditation isn't about relaxation, but relaxation is an aid in meditation. Because we sit for no reason at all. We sit to stop doing the reason thing, to stop seeking things, stop trying to get things for me. And we instead just sit as we are, with no goal in mind. No goal. Finally, no goal. Just this. Imagine all the happy times you've had in your life, where things are really good. Like when, just the most pleasurable times too, like watching a really good movie, or a sexual experience, or running really, really hard and you just disappear basically. It's like floating. In those moments, were you thinking about your to-do list? Right there, we call it a flow state sometimes. It's just this moment. The happiest moments of our lives are when we are completely present. But usually we try to get it by getting things. So if I take that drug again, if only I do that crazy hike again, if only I learn to meditate, if only I learn to get this for myself, then I can get that presence. You're always present. You just have to get out of the way to see it. And the one that's trying to put effort into meditation, trying to get things, that needs to leave. Then what's left? Don't work so hard. It's so simple. Thank you for showing up today and showing up for your life. And I'll see you tomorrow.